Hey guys, what's going on? It's T-Carp for the Sasquatch Awareness Project on the Scott Carpenter YouTube channel. Just wanted to say hi to everybody and hope everybody is doing well. If you haven't checked out, I'm doing a giveaway of some of my dad's memorabilia, some of the things my dad carried. On my channel, I'm giving away 2 of these Schrade bushcraft knives. So I'll post a link in the description below. You guys can check that out if you'd like to get some of my dad's fun stuff. So we're going to be reading in the Sasquatch Awareness Project. We're going to talk more about Mike the Rancher, which is such a great topic of discussion. It's such a good way to dive into actual real life Bigfoot encounters, a Bigfoot or Sasquatch like issues, what's really going on. Not just a, hey, I saw this. It's a, hey, I'm having real life issues with them being on my property. I don't want them there. And just some fun ways to look at things. And I say fun, interesting things, way to look at things. So we're going to start again. This is on page 85 if you guys have the book. We're going to talk about the emails between Mike the Rancher and my father, Scott Carpenter. So on January 13th, 2020, I reached out to Mike because I had heard nothing from him in a few days. Here is his response from later that same day. He said, I fired 4 shots on Thursday, charging at one, screaming at it to get out of here. I'm not sure they would be any harder to kill than a grizzly though. It has shown fear in my attempt to ward it off, as there have been 0 occurrences since. I truly feel they sense danger as well as can predict a threat. Honestly, I'm not sure that people are not mistaken when it comes to what they can actually do and not do. But I will say, I do not doubt in the fact killing one would be no different than any other large animal. I believe they know this as well. But again, it could be possible that this one has simply avoided conflict knowing I was fed up. Millions of questions, minimal answers, such a strange thing to talk about. I truly believe I'm going crazy here. On January 22nd, 2020, Mike sent me the following email. There has been not a single issue after I fired shots and screamed at it to stay away, until my girlfriend came back to stay with me, right back to stealing chickens and now feed bags. This is unbelievable. I've lost 250 pounds of sweet brand feed for the horses, hundreds of pounds of dog food also gone. Now I'm going to build steel lock bars and lock up the feed shed with it. I responded in the same day, well, now we know what the draw to your place is. I would never leave her alone. These are aggressive Sasquatch and they could pose a danger to her if she is left alone. Your case is a very odd edge case. I have never experienced a group so determined before, but these are a first. There's a first for everything. I hope your strategy works. Once they make up their minds, they are hard to stop. I have seen where they have broken heavy chains with their bare hands. If I can help with anything, let me know. Be safe, and God bless. On January 23rd, 2020, I received the following email from Mike. I have set several brown bear traps around the back of the barn where they are coming in. I put 440 volts to the door handles on the barn and the feed shed that I switch on at night. I know they work great. I fried a coon last night on the barn handle. Woo! On January 30th, 2020 would be an eventful day as far as the exchange of emails. The day started with me sending an email checking in on Mike's situation. Here is his email response. Not good. Prayer doesn't work. They seem to know every time I put up cameras and tear them up. I can't keep the gate on the chicken coop or door to it in its place if I leave. They really go to town stealing feed, eggs, even chicken. I'm dead set on shooting from here on. I know they can be killed as any animal can. I am done letting them do as they please with minimal recourse. They are not welcome here. I'm done trying invasive tactics. It's time to put the firepower to the beasts. I responded the same day. You do what you think you need to do. I understand prayer is not working. Can you kill one? Yes, but please be aware you could be starting a war with these things. If you must kill one, take its head off, shoot it in the head. Also, if you shoot one, expect an immediate counterattack. Please understand how fast and powerful they can be. I'm going to be honest with you, your situation is the only time in a dozen cases where prayer did not work. So this tells me something deeper is going on here. They're flesh and blood, but there's a spiritual component to this, so be careful. I can't stress enough these things are extremely dangerous. I shy away from appeasement, but maybe it's time for diplomacy. These things mostly do not respect us, and their general attitude, I can take what I want, so screw you. You can try talking to these things and telling them be honest with them. Tell them we can both live on this land. You can have the wild game and the highland. I will take the lowland. Leave my livestock and feed alone. Let's be honest, they are hungry and needing food. You provide free, easy food. See if you can come to an arrangement. It may not work. They may be like, we will take what we want. But since they are people, you don't know. If there's anything I can do, let me know. Scott. Mike responded, you truly feel these creatures are people? I feel they are nothing more than creatures with enough intelligence to be a top predator. But they fear us. Trust me, they do. I chased one shooting and screaming at it to get the hell away from here. It showed fear. It knew I meant harm if needed. My response, yes, they are a people. Savage and powerful, but a people. They are afraid, but not in the way you think. It's a fear to keep themselves hidden. When they let loose, they are as deadly as serial killers. They can take multiple body shots and keep coming. Just understand what you're dealing with. And if you decide to pull the trigger, be ready for what's next. Take care and please be careful, Scott. Mike responded, I trust what you are telling me, Scott, but what's next, bud? I'm seriously at my wit's end here. I'm ready to go to arms against them to protect my home. Even 440 volts to the fence has proven to do nothing as a deterrent. My response, go talk to them, man to man. Talk to them. Explain how you're feeling. Explain to them what you think and what you want. Peace. And you want to work this out, regardless of what you think they are. They are a people. They can tell what you are thinking and feeling. They do respect sincerity and honesty. They may not always respect us, but they understand directness and honesty. All it can do is not work, and only you and they would know. So I suggest it's time to talk. And that is where we're going to end off today. Guys, some exciting stuff between Mike the Rancher and my dad. The things are heating up at the Mike the Rancher ranch. What would you do in that situation? You're at your wit's end. You've got this, your girlfriend is coming over and they are showing aggressiveness toward her. Do you think that they all show aggressiveness toward females? What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think it's Sasquatch in the first place? I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comments. Why didn't prayer work? Just an interesting thought here. Anyway, guys, I love y'all. Thank you so much. God bless. Please subscribe to hear more. We've got a lot more coming. We've got all his books coming. We're going to dive into later on, and we're going to dive into the Nephilim Among Us. We're going to dive into the Sasquatch genome study. If you haven't heard of it, this is a big deal. It's just absolutely fun stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you and God bless.